Good morning. Have you ever wondered why some people seem like they can close any sale, or they seem to have people just hop into their programs and mentorships or inner circles, whereas some people, it's just such a challenge? And so I've been asking questions to some of my clients and asking people online, why is this occurring? And I am determined over this next year, over the next month even, to be able to answer some of those questions. So if you're seeing this live, you can pop in the chat. I'm here, Coach Heaven. Part of the reason why this is occurring is because of the mindset around sales. If we think that sales are difficult or somehow unholy, come on, Kingdom Entrepreneurs, somehow unholy or difficult, will we enter in to do it? Not usually, unless you're someone who is used to going to the gym every day. I go to the gym every day. I didn't go this morning, but I tend to go about 6 days a week. And I do hard things. I have accustomed myself to doing it. In fact, I have mastered a lot of things. Can I get a witness? I've mastered a lot of things in the gym, but there is still so much that I'm not that great at. And so part of this is the what I call the art of mastering sales. You have to master the sales process. So whether you're on LinkedIn or you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook or a Facebook group or Instagram or TikTok or Threads or whatever newfangled thing that comes out, you are on those platforms for the purpose of bringing amazing content to your clients. Some of you may be educating and not selling. Some of you may have a mindset or a belief system that says that sales are not holy, or you think that you just post an offer and if people want it, they are going to buy it. Well, in this video today, I want to be able to share some definitions with you. So, some of you have until this moment thought that sales is convincing, and sales is not convincing someone, right? So, I'm going to give you some definitions. And if you would like the PDF outline of these definitions, just send me a DM. So, sales is uncovering the value. What are you doing? You're uncovering value. So you're uncovering value of what we have to offer so well that people are actually really happy to be able to hand over their money in exchange for the value you have revealed. And now, in order to be able to know what that is, you do want to have an offer, right? And what's an offer, Coach Heaven? Well, there's different types of offers. You see some people have, they call it low ticket and high ticket. If you are getting started and you don't have a million people already in your audience, and you're hoping to leave your 9 to 5 job, or maybe whatever that looks like for you right now, but you want to be transition. And I don't like saying transition online full time because I got to my first million and I was working part time with homeschooling 4 kids and as a single mom, and my office was located in the corner of my bedroom. So when I say transition, I mean you're going to leave working for someone else and you are going to be an entrepreneur. And to be an entrepreneur, you will need to have an offer and you will likely need what people say high ticket. So I call it a premium value offer. I don't call it high ticket. I don't call it high ticket because high ticket refers to what you get as the coach or consultant, whereas a premium value offer refers to what your person gets. And this really is the foundation of so much that I teach and train on. When we look at the people that are coming in, often you hear that's called leads, right? You've heard, oh, how many leads are you getting in? I don't like that term because, again, high ticket and leads refers to a get rhythm. Can I get a witness in the chat? We want to have a give rhythm, but we also want to have a selling rhythm. So stay with me because before this moment, you may have thought give, deliver, over deliver, get underpaid. I'm really serving. I'm really being Christ like. And I want you to stay with me in this process to be able to start to see that actually isn't holy. Like we are as Christians not called to doormat theology. We're just not called to doormat theology, are we? We are called to be ambassadors for Christ. We're a holy nation. We are set apart. And for us to be set apart and fulfill what God's called us to, we're going to need finances to do that. Can I get an amen in the chat? And so when we holiatize and say, well, I don't really need finances. So if you're saying that right now, I want you to go to the person who's currently paying all your bills because it's not you. I want you to go to the person that's currently paying all your bills and I want you to ask them, do you mind, would you mind if I was funding all the things that I'm doing and I was actually paying for everything that we would like to do in the future? So if you're a woman or if you're a man, in my business, my husband works alongside me. He left his work because I made 10 times his income and it was just getting in the way of him having a job to go to. So I'm going to come back. I'm doing the spaghetti brain, coming back to what a sale is and what selling is, right? Selling is helping someone make a decision they already desire to make. I'm going to let that land. Selling is helping someone make a decision they already desire to make. So they already desire to make this decision, right? For their own reasons. And so what are those reasons? Well, in your niche with your amazing signature client, you get to go through the process of discovering and uncovering what that value is for your person through a series of asking questions. Now, daily, I'm going to unpack this over the next month. I run a challenge called the Boss Up Your Sales Challenge. We're running that this week, and the next challenge is at the end of April. And I only reserve so many VIP, platinum, and regular seats because I want to be able to give personalized attention. So if you have questions in your coaching business and you would like some help, maybe you're a consultant, maybe you're just getting started, maybe you're listening to this as you're driving to your job and thinking, how am I going to navigate homeschooling my kids and caring for my elderly parents and just the increase in everything. And not just that, don't we want to be the people that create the impact in the world? I'm not ready to hand it over to somebody else. I'm not ready to give over the leading and having dominion from sea to sea to someone who doesn't know and love the Lord. So what is an offer? An offer is the opportunity to give a potential client, I call that a signature client, or you may call it a future client or a prospect, the desire to buy the transformation or experience. Now, sometimes we get fixated on that. I'm going to go into and unpack that in about an hour's time. But we can get fixated on our program and our modules, okay? Because people buy for one reason only, and that is because they want to. So an offer is an opportunity to give a potential client to exercise their desire to buy the transformation or experience that you help them realize that they wanted all along. So remember, selling is helping them make a decision they already desire to make for their own reasons. And so when you're sharing your offer or when you're having a conversation, and I hesitate to say share your offer because you want to ask questions to reveal what's important to them. You don't want to talk about your stuff in your program. I know you're an amazing person. I know you love Jesus, but nobody cares about all the stuff in the modules and the worksheets. They care about the payoff. They care about the payoff. So you're sharing with them and helping them through this process at a price that you've already decided. You decide what your offer is beforehand. There isn't any discounting. You've decided what the price is. And they now agree to. So I hope that helped today. That is just getting started on sales and selling and what the offer is. And as kingdom entrepreneurs, know that everything you want is on the other side of a difficult conversation. And through the process of mastery, sales will become effortless. It won't feel like a difficult conversation because you will have mastered how to uncover value and how to share your offer in the currency of your client. Well, we'll talk to you